Hola, Harrington Hornets. I hope you are safe, and I hope you are healthy, and I hope your families are safe and healthy. I hope you're reading and working with your teachers. I'm Mrs. McCarriston. I used to work at Harrington School, and I also wrote this book, Jenna's Troublesome Tooth. Jenna is the one recording me right now. This is a true story about my daughter. It was illustrated by Stacy Jean Parker, who is my cousin, and she was only 18 when she illustrated it. Here we go. Jenna's Troublesome Tooth. 5-year-old Jenna was jealous. All the children at the Playhouse daycare were losing their teeth. All the children except her. Yes, she lost one, but that wasn't good enough for this curly-haired cutie. There were certificates dotting the schoolhouse walls celebrating Mark's and Joe's missing teeth. Stacy had 5 Smiling Lost Tooth Awards, and Jenna's sister Shanna had lost tooth certificates hanging up for years. There was only one with Jenna's name on it. I'm 5 years old and I've only lost one tooth, she said sadly. Truth is, she didn't even lose that tooth. She actually just ripped it out at the first sign of a wiggle. Jenna wasn't like most girls who, like her sister, would never even think about interfering with the tooth fairy. Oh no, her friends were waiting for their ivories to fall out naturally, but not Jenna. She couldn't wait. She didn't wait. As soon as she felt a wiggle, that baby tooth was coming out, ready or not. When will I have another loose tooth, she cried. Mama would tell her to calm her curls, relax, that her pretty baby teeth hadn't even been with her that long. Why say goodbye to them so quickly, Mama asked. Jenna just laughed. Oh, Mama, you're so silly. At the Playhouse, Jenna always eyed the beautiful spaces between her friends' teeth. Look at those perfect smiles, those great gaps, she thought. They were so lucky. Someday I'm going to lose another tooth, she announced matter-of-factly one day while stacking blocks. I'm sure you will, Stacy reassured her younger playmate. Later that night, Jenna came bounding into her parents' room with big news. Stacy was right. She finally had a second loose tooth. She stood there smiling in her pink kitty nightgown with 2 fingers of one hand in her mouth and the other hand gesturing for Mama, Daddy, and her sister Shanna to stop, be quiet, and give her their full attention. She was methodically wiggling her front tooth. It was a twin of the one she had ripped out last week, a mere 12 hours after discovering it was loose. While she was new at this tooth-pulling business, she had already developed a strategy. She stopped wiggling just for a moment and smiled at her family, who was waiting patiently for this big minute. She carefully laid out her plan of attack. Okay, I need to wiggle it, then take a little break. It seemed this was more of an attempt to convince herself she could follow through than an explanation of her plan. She excitedly danced around the bedroom. Are you ready? She asked the 3 who were fixated solely on her and that troublemaking tooth. Okay. She took a deep breath. I need to be brave, she added, again talking herself into tearing out the same tooth Mama celebrated coming in just 4 short years ago. Being a typical mom, Mama had hoped to capture this moment forever on film. Wait, I have to get the camera. But this was a moment to be captured only in the memories of those in that room. She couldn't pause this real-life video. To this determined preschooler, the moment was too big, too important to stop midway. Okay, are you ready? She asked her captive audience for what seemed like the 100th time. The only one who was not ready was that tiny stubborn tooth. It just wasn't time to leave her. As she pulled, twisted, took her breaks, and talked herself into being brave, the tooth seemed to be pulling back. Little Jenna and that tooth would have to wait until tomorrow. As the clock struck 9 p.m., much too late for this future dentist, she gave in and laid down on the bed. Her sister took the space next to her, and there the family stayed, cuddling together with the tooth Jenna would surely pull out tomorrow. I really hope you enjoyed the true story of Jenna pulling out her teeth. She did it to every single one. Stacy did a great job illustrating my story, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I hope that you are safe and healthy again, and I can't wait to see you back at school.